What's the deal? What is up? What do we got going on here? Get a couple of things going real quick. Get a couple of things going. A couple of screens showing. Share this. I'm about to share this real fast. What's the deal, man? Injury news, everything. We got a few injury news. What's the deal? Get these screens up here. Supposed to went live early, but I couldn't. I had to go to the doctor, man. I don't know if y'all was watching last time. Man, I had put my hand back there. I didn't know I had cracked my damn skull. So no work for me until next week. Yeah. Yes. Shit. Let's get to Twitter. Let's check a little bit of news real quick. Mm-hmm. Share that. Okay. Okay. All right. Man, we got news and shit, injuries and yada yada yada, man. You feel me? What we looking like today? Let's check it. Let's see. Chris Middleton out. I knew somebody was going to be out. 85% of the time, midday questionable tag. Usually the player is out. I went on ahead and took Bam overs. I was already on it. Last night, went on ahead and pulled the trigger. Joe Ingles is not playing on the second leg of the back-to-back. So, no. He's not on the injury report. So that's something you can look at. He will go out there and drop dimes and stuff like that. Talked about a few of the bets and things like that I liked yesterday. Last night rather, on the little pod that I had, on the mandatory pod that I do. So I talked about a few things that I like there. But as far as the the injury news, I'm quite sure you guys ran through it. If you haven't, make sure you guys are following these Underdog NBA. It's a must. Have the notifications turned on for them. I don't know what's up with Twitter, man, and Elon Musk with this injury news situation thing, but that's a must. You know what I'm saying? You turn that on, and going through the injury report, looks like nothing new except for the Middleton news. Okay, we'll refresh it one more time before we get down to business. They want a few more people to pop in to pop out, but we'll see. Middleton, yeah. All right, so some things are going to still remain the same about some of the sides and things like that that I liked. So if you caught that pod, mainly everything is almost should be the same there. Okay, so that's one good thing there. Let me get what else do I have up here? I don't have DraftKings up here. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Kevin Durant, 15 points, one plus threes, 15 points, 1 3, and the Suns to win, boosted to plus 100. First of all, that's where they throw that monkey wrench in the game, that 1+3 right there. Like, I'd rather take the raw points for him. 15 points in a win for KD. Yeah, you know KD don't shoot that many threes all the time. But hey, man, it is what it is. I was just talking about that last time. Coinciding those threes with your points, your raw points. I just don't like to do it. I don't like to do it, man. I don't. 5 threes and 30 points. I just don't like to do it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, especially depending on the situation, uh, you know, sometimes these guys are forced to get buckets any way they can, so sometimes beyond the arc might not be the most ideal way for them to eat. However, like I said, we got 9 games today. Anybody got some plays, man, more than welcome to drop them. Let's chop it up. I did want to go through it game by game, but I don't know. It's still pretty early. Well, we do know we can go through that, though. Phoenix Suns at Charlotte Hornets. Like I said, you guys got anything? Man, drop it, man. Phoenix Suns favored by 10 in the spot with, spreads like that. I tend to don't even mess with them. What I do expect here, I expect Kelly Oubre, man. Kelly Oubre probably might get the start here. And he's a guy who can stretch the floor. He's got 5 threes upside. Yeah. So, like I said, he's somebody who can stretch the floor. So he'll definitely be in play, at least from behind the arc. What's the name is doubtful. What's his name? They power forward is doubtful. So yeah, Kelly Oubre Jr. And he said something too. He did say something like something along the lines that he was offended that Kevin Durant chose this team to come back on. So we'll see. Okay, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what it. We'll see. We'll see. So I do like interesting thing to point out. I guess not a lot of money is coming in on the assist prop for Chris Paul. I thought it would be steady at 8.5, 8.5. I mean 9.5, but it's at 8.5 right now, still at a -138. Even on PrizePicks, it's still stuck. That's value if you ask me in this matchup. So I couldn't talk you off of that. I already got to it. All right, I already got to it. Hold on. Right. So I do expect Charlotte to win this game. I did say I had a money line parlay going last night, but I never showed it. my initial money line parlay was Phoenix Suns, Houston. I mean, not Houston. Sorry, got Memphis and Milwaukee. That was my initial money line parlay. I really want to throw the Chicago Bulls in there. We'll get to this game next. I really wanted to throw the Chicago Bulls in there, but I got this for a better number last night. I'll tell you, I got a bit for a better. It was actually plus money last night. So, money line parlay, and I threw something on that. Everything is in play when it comes to this Charlotte Hornets team. They play a lot of loose basketball. I did sprinkle on the 22.5 points for Terry Rozier. The usage should be there. Like I said, his usage goes up to very, very low 30s when LaMelo Ball is out of the lineup. So they have that. Mark Williams, I like his rebound prop. Hopefully he doesn't stay out of foul. He stays out of foul trouble. His rebound prop is in play. Okay. Yes, I had already. So if you're subscribed to my channel and things like that, and you have the notifications on, I had already posted a prize picks. See, I had already posted a prize picks early this morning. Let's see. Early this morning, I had posted a prize picks play right here. So Chris Paul, 8.5. Darius Garland, 6 assists. James Harden, 10 assists. Jimmy Butler, 5.5 assists. Mark Williams, nine and a half rebounds. Terry Rozier, 22.5. I also said that I liked Bam Adebayo, his rebound prop, Mitchell Robinson's rebound prop. I actually got love for Mitchell Robinson. I actually got love for rebounds for okay, let me just go to it. How about that? But yeah, this is what I posted, Isaiah. This is what I put up. So that was this morning. However, I'll tell you the plays that I really, really liked since you're right here. And I had interest in. I couldn't talk you off of the 5.5 assists or the rebounds and assists for at 10.5 for Terry Rozier. I couldn't talk you off of the assist props for I got the assist prop for Darius Garland at 6. It is now at 6.5. Donovan Mitchell, that 4 is just too low. It's just too low. Jimmy Butler, it's low. Okay, it's low. His assist prop is low. John Morant is a triple-double threat. And what this team, he has a chance to get back-to-back triple doubles today. Houston Rockets give up everything to the point guard position. The most points, the most assists, the most threes, the most fantasy points. It's just a contingent on blowouts or whatever the case may be. You think if you think whatever. So what else did I have? I got interest in this Lakers matchup here. Josh Giddey. I got interest in this PRAs. This might be the game, okay? This might be the game that we're looking for him. Fantasy score-wise, you can get him at where's his fantasy score at? 39.5 versus this Lakers team. This might be one of those days, okay? It might be a giddy up day, all right? So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. No problem, Isaiah. No problem. You got something? What you leaning towards? What you like? What you like? You got anything that you think you like? Let me know. Fantasy score 36 for Jaren Jackson Jr. is just too low. Desmond Bain can probably go out there and hit 5 threes against this team today. All right. So, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Of course, we could talk about it, but we have to, at the end of the day, we have to make the best educated, guesses or whatever to get us to where we need to be. All right. So where was I? Yeah. So what else? What I was saying? Yeah. All right. So yeah. So these numbers, I couldn't talk you off any numbers for this Phoenix Suns game. Betting wise, you took Butler rebounds and assists, also Tatum's rebounds and assists. I couldn't talk you off the Butler's rebounds and assists. I don't like this rebound and the rebounds for this team. I just don't like the rebound for this is not a good Philly is not a good rebounding team to me. On the flip side, though, Jason Tatum, it was just a fade for me. His rebounds were about, I want to say they were at 8.5. They might have came down now. It was a fade because I figured like this. But now I didn't go back and look at any numbers, but when you're gonna have where's Jason Tatum? 8 rebounds. He got to get 9 to cash this. When you're going to have, okay, so here it is. You're going to have Robert Williams, Al Horford, Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley out there at the same time. at the same time. Can he get it? Yes, he can get it. I just don't want to put him through that. Couple that with the fact that, these teams, like, the pace of this game, Boston plays at a very slow. I mean, Detroit plays at Cleveland plays at the slowest pace in the league. It's just a fade for me. I'll tell you this. Chances are I wouldn't take the under. Chances are I wouldn't take the under. I would just fade. Let me see something. If they got a prop that says double, I would probably say no. Let's see. I forgot where that's at. Where that stat is at. Combos. Okay, combos. Jason Tatum. So, if it says double, I probably would say no and throw that at a parlay piece at a -210. You know what I'm saying? So, that's some things there I was looking at, because I think Jared Allen can get his rebounds. I think Robin Williams can get his rebounds too, man. And like I said, what was I? Last 7 games, the center versus the center position, Cleveland is giving up the 5th most rebounds versus the center position. Last 7 games. Overall, on the season, Boston Celtics has showed the ability to give up rebounds. They're in bottom third, to the center position. So, it's a lot. It's a lot, but at the end of the day, anything can happen, bro. So I'm rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? It was a fade for me. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, bro. I broke that. I had to try to break that down for you just in case. It is what it is. Yeah, so this Phoenix game couldn't tuck you off nothing. Nothing at all. Couldn't tuck you off anything. Chicago Bulls at Detroit Pistons. We got 221.5 over under in this spot here. I want to say Chicago Bulls are nothing. I just think this Detroit team is tanking. I haven't looked at any of the numbers since earlier this morning. I'm really interested in Marvin Bagley's numbers. James Wiseman numbers, I couldn't talk about that 12.5. I think that's good money. I don't think defensively Nikola Vucevic ain't gonna kill nothing. It ain't gonna let nothing die. Even his rebound prop is in play. All right, Nikola Vucevic, he just doesn't get to the rebound. He doesn't get to the free throw line. So I don't see a pathway to Wiseman getting into foul trouble. I don't. They haven't had this amount of players on their team. He's got a clear pathway right now. I mean, a clear pathway with no Jalen Duran, with no Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Livers is doubtful. Okay. So I can't help but to like Wiseman. I can't help but to like Bagley. Okay. I'm waiting. That's what I'm actually waiting on. All right. So I'm waiting on Bagley. Even if I have to live bet him, I'll be on it. Wiseman, you could probably get a double for what? Plus 230. He has a double in his rearview mirror lately. He's got 10 rebounds in 2 of his last 3 games. He dropped 23 points on Charlotte. Oh, speaking of Charlotte, you can't leave. It's a great matchup for Aiden as well. All right. But, I want to see how this chemistry is going to go today. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I got probably my favorite play was looking at Kevin Durant threes. I mean not Kevin Durant. Chris Paul assists, and I have some interest in Oubre. I'm telling you, man. I just think Kevin Durant got to get out there, run around, stick some defense. They have some shooters over there. If Charlotte can come out hot, they can stick around. They can stick around. Get Durant out there. He's just coming back off an injury, trying to chase these shooters around. Yeah, okay. But we're right here in this Bulls game. So what this Bulls game here? What's conflicting to me is, the defense part of the Bulls. The defense part. So let's look here. All right. So, opponent defense. All right. So defensive rating. The last, let's see, all season segments. Let's go, because I was looking at the last 5, 6. I made all the way to the last 10. The last 10 games, the Bulls have been playing the best defense in the last 10. But overall, on the season, the Bulls defense, they are at 6th best right now. So, this Detroit team, they already struggled to score in spots. Now they added Beverly, and then so they're going to put Beverly or Caruso. They're probably going to put Caruso on Bogdanovich and probably Beverly on Ivy. All right. So the total in this game is sitting at 221.5. You could probably look at a team total under. You know what I'm saying? For somebody like the Detroit Pistons, depending on what their team total is going to be. So let's see. And assuming the Bulls are going to be playing defense like they have been. Home team total points sitting at 107.5. Detroit team total sitting at 107.5. So they haven't. Okay, they haven't scored that in their last 3 games. Even versus Charlotte, a pace-up matchup, they only put up 106. Toronto 91, Orlando 106. Their team total is 107.5 right now. They hit it against Boston, hit it against Toronto. Overtime, okay, San Antonio, that shit don't even count. But then Cleveland, no. Boston, no. Phoenix, no. All right. Between these two teams, they've hit it. They've hit this number, but they ailing right now. They ailing, they've hit this number like a mug. Boston beat them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, 10 times in a row. Damn. The Bulls have beat them 10 games in a row, man. They not looking to win. So that just gives me clarification. Of course, it's gonna be the Bulls or nothing. Look, I mean, yeah. They just beat them 10 times in a row. I did not fucking know that. All right. I did not know that. So there you have that. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking at the team total under, you could probably go with a player performance double or just, taking these Bulls, taking them. I mean, you get a decent number as a parlay piece at minus 230 on the money line right now for these guys. All right. And then you can also look at line totals if you want something a little bit, because 221.5, if you think that's a little high or something, you can come back here to the total parlays. If you like the Bulls to win, you can start back here with the money line total parlays, like the Bulls and over or under a certain number, like a 222. You got 224 right there. You got 230 right there. I don't mind this one here. Chicago Bulls under 230.5 at minus 115. 228. Chicago Bulls and under 228 and a minus 105. So that's something I don't mind getting to. And if you, I'm not a side. I don't bet a lot of games. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a totals a spread guy, something like that, then there you have some spreads. But I think the Bulls are going to try to neutralize some of their guards, especially with they got like three pretty decent defenders in DeSumo, Caruso, and Patrick Beverly. So I like the numbers for I couldn't talk you off the numbers for Wiseman. I like the numbers for Wiseman. Hopefully the usage is going to be there. His last few games he's taken so he's averaging his last 4 games he's averaging about 9.9 shots a game, about 10 shots a game, not nine shots a game for sure, about 9.3, and 9 shots to get 12, 13 points. I couldn't talk you off for that. He's only hit this number once, but I like the matchup for him. It is what it is. I'm scared to go to any one of these guards. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll just I'll lean back. Let's go to next game. Philadelphia 76ers at Miami Heat, 215 over under in this spot. I was just telling somebody Bam Adebayo rebound prop is sitting at 7.5. Let's run a quick check on Twitter real fast. Midday questionable tags are like, the player ends up being out. Like I thought, I read it like 85% of the chance of the time. All right. So we did get news that Joel Embiid is questionable. That was 2 hours ago. This is a rematch. Like, I would lean towards Joel Embiid being out. I jumped on the over rebounds for Bam Adebayo. His rebounds are still sitting at a reasonable number. I mean, 7.5, and then a minus 134, and then his points are not even at 20 right now. So his point prop is sitting at 17.5. So if you feel like Joel Embiid is out, then I would jump on this 17.5 and or his rebounds at 8.5. So if his rebounds are sitting at 8.5, that means his points and rebounds probably sitting at 25.5. And that's another combo that you could probably look at as well. His points and rebounds, which would be, let's see. Correct, 25.5. So you can give yourself a little wiggle room if you decide you want to get there. However, assist prop, Miami Heat, they trying to make a push to the playoffs, whatever the case may be. They down point guards. Jimmy Butler can, fill that void. 5.5 assists is not a realm of possibilities. If you like him to go for double-doubles and triple-doubles and shit like that, then you can ladder him. I mean, for small money, you know what I'm saying, for a pack of gun money or anything, I don't care. There's no bankroll shame and none of that shit here, you know what I'm saying? So, 260 for 8 assists for Jimmy Butler and plus 700 for 10 assists for Jimmy Butler. And also, his rebound prop is sitting at 5.5. Jimmy Butler's rebound prop is sitting at 5.5. You can get a bankroll builder. Now, if people who was rolling with me since last year, it's always been a numbers thing for me. On the books, any 3 combinations of minus 300s or minus 400s will always get you plus money. I always look for the numbers. It's always going to be a numbers thing for me. So I can simply take 4 rebounds for Jimmy Butler and 4 assists for Jimmy Butler. And I can blindly take another minus 300 or another minus 400 and get myself to plus money. It's just that simple to put the numbers together. Of course, the player has to go out there and perform. Like if I take Tobias Harris for 4 rebounds, I mean, it's a minus 106. I mean, so, the numbers, a 3, a 5, and a 3, you know what I'm saying? I could take that 500 out and add a 400 and it'll be plus. Like anything, like let's see, 6 rebounds for Adebayo and bam, there you go. 6 rebounds for Adebayo, 4 rebounds for Harris, 4 rebounds for Jimmy Butler. That comes out to a plus 110. Or take the Tobias Harris rebounds out and go to Jimmy Butler's 4 assists. And that's what I do. I bankroll builders. I ain't no shame in my game. You know what I'm saying? You get a minus 107 for a 4-6 in the 4. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Ain't no rules to the game. I don't give a fuck what. This ain't even guaranteed to hit. But at the end of the day, you're going to put the most money on what you feel comfortable with putting. You're going to put the most money. If you feel comfortable with doing parlays, this is the exact way I started wheeling myself off those big parlays and started betting straights. I just felt I had to. I just felt I had to, parlay shit. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the case. You got Rozier, 4 assists, Paul, 8 assists, 7 rebounds for Williams for plus 137. Big time bankroll builders. I like that. I'm probably going to copy that and throw something on it and try to double my money. I think I like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get more than double my money. All about the game flow. I like it. Rozier. Usage and minutes equal opportunities. He should fall into 4 assists. Chris Paul, you don't get the 8 assists. You ass if you don't get that. 7 rebounds. Williams should step into 7 rebounds. Okay, I like it, man. I like it. MC, what up, boy? What up? What up? What up? What up? Play smart. Yeah, play smart, not hard, man. I don't like to see that. Used to be me walking away with nothing, man. Playing them parlays, man, and just walking away with nothing at the end of the day. And then I used to be like, I look at people now, no offense to anybody, but man, you got good numbers on a ticket. You got a 4-leg with 4 plus money props. And you lose that parlay by 1 and you walk away with nothing. You got to put something on each leg, especially with odds like that. But that's for another conversation. All right. Philadelphia 76 at Miami Heat. This game has an underfield to it. And again, it has an underfield to it. Miami at home. It's just fish. It's always these Miami games and shit always fishy to me. It is what it is. You guys got something, drop them in the comments, man. I'm gonna leave that one up there for a minute just in case people didn't see. I like that. I could even if I say I feel like, hey, Chris Paul gonna sell? I could easily go find anything else because, like I said, I think Aiden's in a good spot. We know Aiden's in a good spot. We know Charlotte Hornets, what they do versus the centers. They're giving up the most rebounds versus the center's position, and they're giving up the second most points versus the center position. And fantasy points, they're giving up the most fantasy points for a center position. So, it's a lot of ways to, to figure it out, So, there you have it. I couldn't talk you off of somebody like Hero. He should have a better bounce back game here. 2.5 threes is not a realm of possibilities, bro. So there you have that. But I did slap Harden's assist on one of those tickets that I did, but it is what it is. Brooklyn Nets at New York Knicks here, 23.5 over under in the spot. Brooklyn Nets, New York Knicks favored by 7.5. Automatically, whenever I see the Knicks, I always think about Mitchell Robinson. Okay, so I've been riding this rebounds. I got Mitchell Robinson money in my pocket, and I'm going right back to it. Okay, what can I say? It's a personal play, not an official. You know what I'm saying? It's a personal play. He's had 12 rebounds or more in 3 straight games. He's had double-digit rebounds in 5 of his last 7 games. And one of those games he missed this prop. No. Yeah. 5 of his last 7 games. I'll leave it at that. So, and then, he's a block candidate. Just had 2 blocks last game. And then we know we got Claxton on the other side, he went out there. He went out there and had, I think, 4 blocks last game. Yeah, you already know. 3 blocks and 3 steals, rather. So his blocks and steals props always in play. So when it comes to the rest of these guys, I don't know, man. I think Randall is in a good spot. And Cam Johnson, man, Cam Johnson can really shoot the ball. You guys should already know this. We already do know this. He's got multiple threes in 12 out of his last 13 games. 12 out of his last 15 games. He can go out there and pop that thing, okay? He can go out there and pop that thing, okay? Don't get it twisted. His three-point proportion at 2.5 or plus money. Looking at some of the numbers, let's see. Defense, let's see. Defense. Teams. Let me see. General, hold on 1 second. General scoring. 3-point percentage. I'm not always on opponent. That's what I want to see here. Okay. Opponent's 3-pointers made. New York Knicks, they're in the bottom third overall. So they have that. And I think he is playing the 4. I think he's playing the 4. But I know they give up threes to the small forward position. And they give up threes to the 4. All right. So they're giving up the 4th most threes to the power forward position. They're giving up the 6th most threes to the small forward position. Okay. So we can see some threes, being shot here. Let me see. Point guard position. It doesn't matter. They're going to go out there and let it fly either way it go. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. New York Knicks right there. All right. So the 3-ball, they put the 3-ball on display against against Milwaukee. And that's something we need to, you need to take heed to. Milwaukee did give up the 3-ball. They were losing that whole game. There was not a doubt in my mind that Milwaukee wasn't going to come back and win that game, but they did it with the 3-ball. They went out there and hit those threes. I'm talking about the Brooklyn Nets. They went out there and hit those threes, man, against Milwaukee, and got it in. So I expecting them to shoot the 3, to hit the 3. That's how they got to do it. They got a bunch of ancillary role players that's supposed to be able to hit the 3. Bridges. Remember we used to cuss Bridges' ass out, especially last year. That motherfucker go out there and shoot a 3, like, God damn, it'd be on 1-3. You know what I'm saying? All damn, yeah. Now he's hitting them in a decent clip. Shout out to Bridges though, man. I like his journey and how he's been. So that's where I'm at with this game. I ain't even gonna lie. Moving along to Cleveland Cavaliers and Boston Celtics 219 over under in this spot. Cleveland Cavaliers going on the road. Okay. Let me check out a couple numbers here because let's see. Cleveland Cavaliers, they 13-18 on the road. Okay. Boston, they 24-7 at home. These guys, they got pretty similar records here. All right. Between these two teams, Boston won the last game. Cleveland won the last 2. All right, between these two teams here. A few trends here. The over is 4-0 in Cavaliers' last 4. In Cavaliers' last 4 versus a team with a straight up winning record. All right, the over is 4-0 versus a team with a straight up winning record. Boston, they 4-0 ATS in their last 4 home games. They 4-0 against the spread. They are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games, playing on 1 day's rest. Okay. The Celtics, they're 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 games overall, and they're 14-3 against the spread in their last 17 games versus a team with a running percentage above 600. Between these two teams, The over is 5-2 in the last meetings in Boston, and Cleveland Cavaliers are 3-8 against the spread in the last meetings in Boston. Last 11 meetings in Boston. All right. So those are some trends right there. A couple of them conflicting each other. I wanted to go look back and see. I don't know, man. I'll tell you what I was looking at though. We know Boston gonna shoot the three, and we know Cleveland gonna shoot the three. We know you're not just gonna be running up into the paint against Cleveland all game long either. We know you're not gonna be doing that. All right. So the three ball is in play, should be in play, and it's going to be in play. All right. Jaylen Brown his three been plus money since last night. All right. Jason Tatum, he'll probably have the toughest defensive assignment that the toughest defender that Cleveland can offer on him. But I see Donovan Mitchell being on Jaylen Brown, and I like that matchup. Okay. But the three should be in play for all of the usual suspects, everybody, So I couldn't talk you off anything. I did a 3-point, a 2-3 parlay with 2 for Garland, 2 for Brown, 2 for Mitchell. Okay, I forgot what it came out to, but I did that. Couldn't talk you off Jason Tatum. If you want to take off one of these guys, you can take Mitchell off, I guess, and still, or however you want to do it. All right. So, or you can take all of them at a plus 131. You can take all of them for 2 threes apiece if you want. Okay. Now I do have interest in the rebound prop here. I'm so undecided because I actually like both Robert Williams and Jared Allen rebounds. I see a pathway where both of these guys can get there. And like I was explaining to Isaiah earlier, with these 4 big guys out there, and you got a rebound prop for Jason Tatum, I just don't think I'll get there. All right. I don't think I'll get there. It's just a be a fade. I probably wouldn't take it under or whatever. Maybe I can pull up some numbers versus Jason Tatum game log versus Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's see what we get. Let's see how he been doing. How he been doing rebounding. So his most recent game, he had 12 rebounds. Who played? Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, of course. Al Horford was there. He was playing the 4. Okay. There was no Williams played that game. All right. No Williams. And he played 40 minutes, which he's going to do that either way it go. 7 rebounds the first time they played. I imagine everybody was healthy this one. Let's see who was in the lineup. Mobley, Allen, Horford, right. And right, no Williams. Because Williams didn't even start this season. Right. He didn't even start this season. Okay, so he had 7 rebounds that game. What else? 9 rebounds. I'm not going back that far. All right. So it is what it is, man. He's a great rebounder. The pace of play is going to be down as well. So I don't know. Like I said, it's a fade for me. Good luck if you're taking it. I couldn't talk you off anything else here, man. I couldn't talk you off anything else. I can't cover everything. Marcus Smart assist is down. 5.5. Ooh, it's 5.5. Yeah, that's down. You get a plus 122. I ain't messing with it though, man. I ain't messing with it. Let's take a quick look at some injury news real fast, man. Only new thing is Christian Wood not on the injury report for Thursday. All right, Memphis Grizzlies. Okay, so let me rewind it back. So Memphis Grizzlies, Houston Rockets. Let me tell you what I did, okay? I went to margins and got up in there. All right. 10-point margins. 21 to 30 at plus 490. And I'm gonna sprinkle some on the 31 plus. Okay. I'm gonna cover a decent amount of ground with that 21 to 30. And then 31 plus, I'll sprinkle something on that. All right. And then wire to wire, winning at the end of every quarter. You'll get that for minus 112. Last night I got it for I forgot what it was at. Either way it goes, yeah. So all whatever you want to do, it should be in play in this game. Tell you the truth. Another game here that I don't have much for, but it's going to be Milwaukee or nothing for me in this spot. Another game that this game I'm not as confident as I am in the Houston game for the wire to wire, but I did sprinkle on it. All right, so winning at the end of every quarter. Milwaukee Bucks should get that at a plus 116. But I don't know, man. Excuse me, I got some text messages. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm sprinkling something on it, and it is what it is, man. But I cannot step in front of this Milwaukee Bucks team here. Can't step in front of this train. This train is rolling. 15 games straight. This train is rolling. All right. It is rolling. This train is rolling. So Milwaukee Bucks are nothing for me in this spot. And winning at the end of every quarter, I sprinkle some on that. You can easily lose this bet in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? So I advise you tread lightly with this bet here. Drew Holiday assist prop. I'm on that. It's probably sitting at 7.5. Let's see. Because I didn't jump on it until I seen who's out. So we got Middleton out, and Middleton will take away from his assist. So you're gonna get that at plus money right now. I'm definitely gonna sprinkle something on that. So definitely assist prop is in play for me. All right. Los Angeles Lakers at Oklahoma City Thunder here, 227.5 over under. This is a pace-up matchup, okay? It's a pace-up matchup. Both teams like to play fast. And I'm telling you, I was all over last game. I was all over Dennis Schroeder, going right back to the well. All right, going right back to the well on them. Points and assists as well. All right. So I'm gonna check out his points and assists. This has got to be the game here. I think I'm probably gonna ladder his points here. There's no Anthony Davis. All right. Probably gonna ladder his points up at least to 20 or better. We'll see. But what I say points and assists. Yeah. So his points and assists sitting at 24.5. I could dig that. He had a double last game. So we'll see. He probably dropped most of those dimes to Anthony Davis, but he's gonna have to get people involved, score and get people involved. So I'm looking for him to be busy early and often. Okay. Now, Giddey, Josh Giddey, it's got to be one of those games for him. If you ask me, his rebounds and assists sitting at 15.5. I couldn't talk you off of that. Couldn't talk you off of double-double. You might see him out there pop up in the triple-double category. This is a good matchup right now. No Anthony Davis, no LeBron, Josh Giddey. He's a double-double. You get a double-double for him at plus 120. Triple-double for him at plus 750. Okay. So, that's a guy that's on my radar right there. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's going to be it's going to be a parlay piece, but the over 1.5 threes for Lugens Dort. He's hit this number for us a few times, two games in a row now. I think you can ladder it up. I I think you can ladder it up to at least 3. So you'll get 3 threes for him at plus 195. He's hit 4 threes once in his last 2 games, 4 threes at a plus 550, okay? He's been rebounding the ball pretty well. Going up against Sacramento, he didn't rebound it that well, but he did have 2 back-to-back games where he had 10 rebounds. That was about 2 or 3 games prior to tonight. Isaiah Joe, he's going to go out there and chunk it up. You know that 174 for 2.5 threes. Malik Beasley, all those guys. You don't need me to talk about that. They jacked up Jared Vanderbilt numbers. So I don't feel the need, even though this is a great spot. I might not get that. I mean, his rebound probably was sitting at 11.5. Even though it is doable, but I don't know if I'll get that tonight. I don't have a side in that one. To tell you the truth, I do not have a side in that one. And then this New Orleans Pelicans game here, Portland Trail Blazers. We need injury news in this spot, man. We need injury news. You know, that's what I'm going to say. This game here sits on an island. This will be the last game on. Okay, I appreciate that. Let's go. She be. I see you. Callie, I see you, Callie, because you be supporting, man. I appreciate that. I'll be seeing you. You know, I appreciate that. Either way it goes, New Orleans Pelicans at Portland Trail Blazers. Let's just take a brief walk through the injury news. We know Zion Williamson is out. We know Anthony Simons is out. Left calf contusion for Jonas Valanciunas, okay? I love these games where you have to decipher the value, and that just comes from knowing your personnel. You know your personnel in this league. You won't be one of those people saying, who the hell is such and such that just dropped 30? Yes, you need to know these guys because that's where the money lies, So, Jonas Valanciunas. Now, hey, Larry Nance is already out. If Jonas Valanciunas misses, then Hernan Gomez, who's had a double-double in 2 of his last 3 games, but that was a long time ago. But that just shows you what he can. Not a long time ago, February 15th and February 5th. He's in and out of the rotation. Okay, he did play last game. He played 11 minutes. Okay, versus the New York Knicks. He played 11 minutes, 9 rebounds, 9 points, 8 rebounds. Okay, this is important. All right, because if we get Joval out, and then you already know, that's why it's important to know your numbers. We go through this every day. Portland Trailblazers give up the most points to the center position. All right, rebounds, meh. You know what I'm saying? Rebounds, meh. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not too much worried about the rebound part. But the points, Portland give up the most points to the center position. All right. Here's a guy that can put up numbers in a hurry. Versus the Lakers, it was back February 15th, but he played 17 minutes, had 14 points and 11 rebounds. He's a veteran. He knows how to play the game. So that's a pivot if we get no Joval. And then you'll see somebody like Jackson Hayes. All right, Jackson Hayes. On the 27th, he played 25 minutes and he had 6 points and 5 rebounds. Those are the pivots there. You know what I'm saying? So, but taking a look back at what the Portland team has been doing lately, they played on the 26th, the 28th, and the 1st. Okay, this is a 3 games and 4 nights. All right, and then look at the shot attempts. Damian Lillard has been taking 21, 38, 30, 23. His arm probably about to fall off. Wouldn't be surprised if his ass pop up out. So this is a 3rd and a 4th for these teams. You couple that with the fact that, look, New Orleans Pelicans need to win, man. They need to win. But New Orleans Pelicans bench looks spotted as well. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Then you got CJ McCollum coming back, to Portland. He played there all that time. Shit. And he's ailing. He's crying about, he's playing through injury. It hurts when he passes or when he shoots. You know what I'm saying? So he's crying about injuries. Keep an eye out on the injury news, man. Keep an eye on the injury news for this game here. I wouldn't be surprised if Lillard pop up out, But I'm really, really interested to see if Jonas Valanciunas plays. Because if he doesn't play, then I'll be gladly, I'm be happy to and hopeful Hernan Gomez gets the start for value. And I'll probably be looking to ladder him up. But with that being said, nobody got anything, man. I'm getting out of here, man. I just wanted to go through the slate live, man. I'll be off, man, for the all the way up until Monday, man. You guys probably see me 3 times a day. Make sure you got your notifications on, man. It's 3:28. We got 2.5 hours before the first game lock. I'm always around for questioning, whatever case may be. Shoot me a question, whatever. It's all good, fam. That being said, man, I'm out of here, guys. Out. Peace. Good luck.